Millionaires deal with difficulties that most people cannot fathom in a time when having money not only provides comfort, but also tremendous strain. It takes more than just talent or good fortune to succeed at the highest level, from handling billion-dollar corporate choices to enduring public scrutiny and making personal sacrifices. It calls for a resilient mentality. Because of this, many of the most prosperous business people, financiers, and leaders of today resort to Stoicism, an ancient Greek and Roman philosophy that places a strong emphasis on emotional restraint, logical reasoning, and living in balance with what you can control. In 2025, Stoicism has subtly emerged as the secret weapon of millionaires as markets continue to fluctuate and the world grows more unpredictable. Here's why. Number 8, control over emotions. Millionaires are not immune to stress. On the contrary, wealth tends to exacerbate it. Greater financial authority entails more responsibility, including high-risk investments, the anxiety of failing in front of others, and ongoing performance pressure. Stoicism's concept of apatheia, the liberation from negative emotions, becomes extremely beneficial in this situation. Millionaires are aware that making judgments based solely on feelings like fear, rage, or greed can backfire. For example, if investors panic and sell without careful consideration, a quick market fall could wipe off millions. However, Stoic-minded millionaires maintain their composure and weigh the facts rather than responding on impulse. Since emotions impair judgment, they recognize that controlling them promotes better thinking and outcomes. This capacity to maintain composure under pressure makes them stand out in trading floors, business boardrooms, and negotiation situations. Number 7, focus on what you can control. Making the distinction between what we can and cannot control is one of the most potent Stoic precepts. Every day, millionaires use this. They are aware that they have no control over international politics, shifting laws, or other people's viewpoints. However, they have power over their reaction, approach, routines, and attitude. For instance, they focus more on innovation, leadership, and personal development during economic downturns than they do on inflation rates or central bank policy. While others become anxious, they are able to remain productive because of their focus. They preserve confidence, save mental energy, and make decisions based on strength rather than weakness by becoming adept at controlling the controllable. In reality, this idea frequently explains why some people fail in times of crisis while others succeed. Number 6, long-term thinking. Millionaires appreciate Stoicism's emphasis on patience, perseverance, and long-term thinking when it comes to accumulating riches. Millionaire Stoics consider decades rather than short-term gains or instant success. They are aware that perseverance and postponing gratification are necessary for real achievement. One example of Stoic long-term thinking in action is Warren Buffett's strategy of purchasing companies with the goal of owning them for the rest of one's life. Similar to this, tech entrepreneurs like Elon Musk face years of failure because they prioritize the long-term effects of their idea over the immediate difficulties. Millionaires who firmly establish a Stoic mindset steer clear of distractions, maintain composure in the face of short-term setbacks, and produce outcomes that compound exponentially over time. Number 5, resilience in failure. Whether it was an unsuccessful venture, a rejected idea, or a poor investment, every millionaire has experienced failure. The way that successful people handle those setbacks is what sets them apart from the others. Failure is a teacher, not the end, according to Stoicism. Millionaires follow Marcus Aurelius's advice to embrace adversity as a catalyst for personal development. Jeff Bezos, for instance, endured harsh criticism when Amazon branched out beyond books. But he persisted because he saw failures as experiments rather than catastrophes. Millionaires with a Stoic mindset view failure as a necessary step on the path to mastery rather than as something to be ashamed of. Where some might give up completely, their resilience allows them to recover stronger. Essentially, each setback strengthens their character, which is why their fortunes increase. Number 4, freedom from materialism. Ironically, some of the wealthiest individuals on the planet are also among the least devoted to material belongings. True happiness, according to Stoicism, originates within and is not derived from fancy automobiles or pricey homes. Knowing that being trapped by consumerism leads to tension, anxiety, and unending discontent, many millionaires internalize this. Consider billionaire investor Naval Ravikant, who frequently emphasizes the importance of freedom over limitless consumption, a philosophy that is similar to Stoic principles. Millionaires who practice detachment are able to enjoy their fortune without letting it rule them. They don't allow money to control their mental health, since they believe that material belongings are ephemeral. They gain clarity, experience less anxiety, and are better able to concentrate on creating meaningful lives rather than pursuing meaningless status symbols as a result. Number 3, discipline in daily habits. Although wealth might lead to opportunities, success is maintained by discipline. The power of everyday routines, habits that increase strength, focus, and clarity is emphasized by Stoicism. This mindset is typically reflected in the rigorous habits of millionaires, which include early mornings, daily exercise, journaling to reflect on their views, and time management that is discipline. Consider Tim Ferriss, who attributes his productivity and mental clarity to Stoic activities like journaling and introspection. In a similar vein, Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey is renowned for his strict daily schedules that stem from Stoic-style awareness. These routines help successful people stay focused and prevent them from becoming sidetracked by turmoil or stressed out. Their riches is the product of consistent, disciplined life rather than just wise choices. Number 2, preparedness for adversity. The Stoics engaged in a process known as premeditatio malorum, which entails imagining the worst-case situation before it occurs. This was intended to lessen fear, not to increase it. By emotionally and financially preparing for setbacks, millionaires apply this precise technique. To ensure stability, even in the face of unforeseen circumstances, they diversify their investments, maintain cash reserves, and have backup plans. For instance, Bridgewater Associates founder Ray Dalio has discussed risk management as a crucial component of long-term financial survival, a concept that has its roots in Stoic philosophy. Millionaires who prepare for difficulty make sure they don't crumble under pressure. Instead, they perceive difficulties as doable as they have already practiced them in their brains. They are calmly confident in times of crises because of their foreknowledge. Number 1, service beyond themselves. Stoicism stresses obligation and service to others in addition to self-mastery. Living for the larger good, not just oneself, is a theme that Marcus Aurelius wrote about extensively. This is exemplified by many contemporary millionaires who use their fortune to further good deeds. Rich people know that true legacy comes from service, as seen by Elon Musk's efforts to address the world's energy problems and Bill Gates' extensive charitable endeavors. This kind of thinking keeps people rooted in a greater cause and keeps them from becoming overwhelmed by selfishness. Wealth becomes a tool for contributing rather than an ego trap. This Stoic idea guarantees that success is about making a significant contribution to humanity rather than just accumulating wealth. Even though Stoicism is an old philosophy, its lessons are still applicable today. It gives millionaires the mental fortitude to deal with stress, maintain composure in the face of uncertainty, and continue to build when others give up. Millionaires understand that once you dominate your mind, money is just a result of that strength. Stoicism is fundamentally about mastering yourself. The true issue, therefore, becomes, what may Stoicism achieve for your life if it can help millionaires flourish in the most trying circumstances? Please leave a comment with your ideas and remember to like and subscribe for more insightful teachings on mentality.